getting kind of ridiculous. So, on what the fuck happening? Breaking news. Basically, someone called the police and said there was a shooting at this building. And when the police arrived to the 8th floor, so they got on the elevator, went up to the 8th floor, and when the doors opened, they were ambushed. Luckily, there was no casualties. One officer was hurt. Thoughts and prayers go out to him and his family. My thoughts and prayers go out to the whole APD. Anybody in service right now, my thoughts and prayers go out to them.
That's right.
Because that's a hard position to be in. You know, you put your life on the line every day. And in this climate, being an officer right now is a very tough.
It's very deep. It's very
you know, because everything is so hot with the police and the public. But we have to get to a happy medium because, like I always say, when you dial 911, you're gonna want somebody to come. And hopefully you get the right person to come to de-escalate whatever situation you have or to handle the situation accordingly. But you definitely gonna still want an officer to come to get that nigga off your ass. Okay?
For sure. And on the happy note, old Bill Cosby, Jello pudding pop back on the scene.
But no, let's really dive into this conversation because when everything was happening with Bill Cosby, what did you feel? How did you feel about the situation?
Well, I feel, I'm going to be honest with you now. By that time they say this was supposed to be going on, if it was me, I would have kept my mouth cold. Bill was paying them now. Something had to happen. Now, I mean, it's funny, but I'm on a serious note. People be wanting to get their cash. You know what I'm saying? Old girl thought it was something else. I mean, I don't think Bill did that. You know what I'm saying? I just really think somebody got pissed off because, you know how old men go. You know, that pussy that got a little too old. You know, I want me something young. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think his wife knew all along.
She probably was bringing the bitches. Well, I know some friends that's like that. You know, they
what he used to do. Well, my thoughts are, first of all, anybody that has been raped or sexually abused, my heart goes out to them. However, why allow all that time to pass before you say something? Because I feel like, in my opinion, if it happens to me, I don't give a fuck who you are. Your money can't pay me off.
It sure can't. Nah, that is the unbelievable truth of that. That's so true.
In the type of industry he was in, don't get it. I do think people fuck for roles. And because of what they think they can get from a person. So, did you not get what you thought you was going to get? And how the fuck you let Bill Cosby?
I'm just saying that you see.
First of all, I need you to make my shit in front of me. Sir, I need to see the drink. And it's crazy because I talk to my daughter about these type of situations all the time. Like, roofies are real. And
they are.
From my understanding, in that time, that particular drug was a popular drug in that realm of people.
It sure was.
And not only that, you know, it is, I think Hollywood has a closed door thing. It had to be rumors surrounding what he was doing. So if you are knowingly putting yourself in that situation, to me, you don't really have a case. And if you profit off of that situation, then we square.
And I'm thinking that's what they said happened. Because they said that it was supposed to be already
taken care of.
And then it was not supposed to have fallen back like it did with him. So,
well, how it was overturned, from my understanding, you know, open to comments. Correct me, you know, share your thoughts, derogatory, whatever. I'm ready for it. Basically, the prosecutor, the DA, they had already came to a deal where they would not try him on these charges for jail time. So when it went to the Supreme Court, it was already a deal in place. So that's how the conviction was overturned. But I really think that, to get someone in that age, you're really not getting them. You would have really allowed this person to live their life.
To the fullest.
To the fullest. I mean, this man is in his
fullest.
80s. He's blind. He's what, 81, 80 when he went to jail. So I'm not convinced. Even though there were multiple people coming out, something funny in the water. Not
That's
sure.
how we Bill. We Bill doing what he
Yes.
needs to do.
And did you see Miss Huskell Phyllis? Her tweet.
I saw her. Yes.
She is convinced that it was never true.
I mean,
And-
she has to think about it. What more could you would want to do than you working with a woman all of these years? Like, he was the fucking household dad.
Yes.
You know, so.
And the household family. And I think right now in these times, someone needs to do a reboot of the Cosby Show and call it something else or something. Because
I think they need to do a reboot of Roseanne.
well, they tried to do a reboot of racist ass Roseanne.
And
Roseanne
it needs
keep
to be
people
out.
motherfucking
It needs to
mouth
be
closed.
out about her, though. It needs to be out.
But that's how she got canceled off the show. But let me tell you about Miss Roseanne. Roseanne was not a stupid woman. If you want to keep doing this show without me, they have to take her name off of it. So
The whole.
I don't really care
Like,
to see Roseanne.
when Tina tried to I tried to try Tina. She said, I don't give a fuck. I want that front. Y'all just want my name. Drop the mic on their ass.
Dun, dun, dun.
What else the fuck on Wednesday that I found out? What about the little boy from That's So Ray? The little chunky chick, the little chunky kid. You remember the one who when That's So Ray?
What the fuck happened? What the fuck happened?
What the fuck?
What's the tea?
Yes.
What's the rum punched?
I'm gonna give it to you. So
Mm.
I was roaming around.
Not Roman.
Yes, I was roaming around. You know what I'm saying?
Rummaging, okay.
Yeah. On the TV show, you know, shouts out to Wendy because I know you don't see this. How you doing?
How you doing?
So say the dude was showing pictures to a 13-year-old girl. The little, so now
Of
they say
himself?
of his
Okay, first of all, this is a grown ass man
very grown.
showing pictures to a 13-year-old
So
girl.
some 13-year-old said the mama. No, this is they out of the Disney Channel now. 'Cause, Raven, she's pride. She's very happily married. I met her and her wife through Lips Channel. Through my mukbangs.
Is she really though?
She really is. And her wife is beautiful. Yeah, she's really pretty. Yeah, they got their own little food.
Now, where did
channel.
you see her at?
I met her. I had the pleasure to meet her with Lips on the internet.
Okay.
Through the mukbangs.
Well, okay, explain that.
The mukbangs. I like to see people eat. Yeah. That's another week. Yeah, today is with the fuck Wednesday, so we tell
So you like to watch people eat,
I
like eat food?
Yeah.
Okay, let's be clear.
Yes,
We're
let
talking
me
about
make
pride,
sure.
and
Yes,
we're talking
let
about
me make
pictures
sure. Let
and-
me make
Hey,
sure.
hey, make
Yeah.
that lane clear.
Yeah,
You like to
I
watch
like to
people
watch
eat?
people eat seafood.
Okay, so you're one of
meals.
those.
Yeah,
Okay.
that Korean people. Then they got shouts out to Lips. Shouts out to the Body Twins. I watch them too. Little mukbang channels, and it makes me a little hungry sometimes. So I watch them all the time. Food, not Arby's, baby, because they have the meat. Not
Arby's has went down. Okay, but that's the whole
take
nother
another
topic.
whole other side.
Okay.
So with the folk Wednesday, is from 5 to 8. We have happy hour, so y'all make sure y'all
And
slide
360
y'all
Sports
ass
Bar
on
and Live, located at 4808 Redan Road, Stone Mountain,
You
Georgia.
better know it. Y'all make sure y'all pull up through so y'all can have y'all.
And we
nice
have a
drink.
little karaoke. Ooh, yeah.
Tito, Jermaine, Latoya, y'all make sure y'all bring y'all ass something. Oh, and our
Wanna be
kitchen. And our kitchen is out the chain also. Y'all make sure y'all slide y'all ass through and get you something to eat. You know what I mean?
Yes,
We
yes.
got hookahs. You know what I'm saying? You come back here and like you got some sense. We don't need Laquan, look.
Laquan can come, but
He
Laquan
better ask you, make sure you keep your
Have-
shit together.
have your monies.
You feel me? Get you
Have
something
your
to smoke,
sticks.
chill. Make sure you don't got your dicks up before you got here.
Oh,
So you won't have too much off on your shoulder. You know what I'm saying?
Wait.
Relax. We vibing around here at 360.
Okay.
Once again, 48.
Oh, wait.
Read that roll.
Stone Mountain, Georgia.
Don't play with it.
Okay, backtrack. Okay, Bill guy. So this is good for the culture. Is this good for the culture?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Aquaculture is really fucked up. I'm gonna be honest with you, and then let's play what the fuck. Keep it real, cause this is what the fuck we finna do right now.
What the fuck? Keeping it real.
we need to start with ourselves first. And black people we gotta get along with each other first for shit to work out for us. That's why we ain't got no respect. We don't respect each other.
Well, we are brainwashed.
And it's so
part of the
hard.
reason with our culture is we don't know our culture. Speaking from millennials or this generation, every other nationality or ethnic group knows their culture. Jews,
Yes,
they know their culture.
the Asians,
Asians, Indians.
the Japanese.
Our culture is what was taken from us. So, in a sense, as a whole, we still trying to figure out who we are as people.
And we are also all mixed up also.
Yes.
You feel what I'm saying? Because if we go back generation and generations and generations and try to figure out, I'm actually scared to get my ancestors, but I think we could do that one of these days, and we gonna.
I don't know that it matters.
I mean, regardless of when, you still would want to just even know, because you can. For that, let me tell you, the reason why I say that, to even go to figure out where your history and your ancestors from, and this might sound a little crazy, y'all, but I mean, I want to know how far back we've been I was brainwashed. So maybe, okay, say for instance, I'm black. I say I'm black. But if I go back, you know what I'm saying, to how many far back to what my ancestors were, so what if I'm supposed to be black, but if I go back 4 grades, I got some whites, my auntie, my great-great-grandmama.
White in you.
Right, but I just want to know how
Where
far
your
was
origin
the food, how far back in my ancient was going, what was taken from us. You feel what I'm saying? How far back was it taken from
Okay, so I understand that, but what do you do with that information once you get it? How would that change your life?
That's pretty good, because I guess the fact is when maybe my grandkids can come to me and maybe they say, well, we had a problem or something at school and XYZ, and we trying to figure out what our ethnic background is, or you know what I'm saying, something like that. I think it's pretty much good to know pretty much where you come from. I mean, I don't think mentally it's gonna change anything.
Right.
Now they say you were Indian and they owe you some motherfucker, she owed me some land.
Well, they definitely.
Oh,
let it. I'm so glad you hit on that topic right there, because I literally was just talking to my parents about this. We had kind of like a round table discussion, but I want to hit on this. If your grandkids come to you, I feel like your history and your culture starts with you. So for me, it starts with the people that I know, my grandparents and their parents. You know what I'm saying? For me, I really don't have a relationship with my grandparents. So when I had kids, it was important for me to make sure that my kids had a relationship with their dad's side and my side. So that to me is their culture. That is their foundation.
Now, the reason why we want to go into that, because let's think about health-wise. Myself, I found out recently that I have breast cancer.
Okay.
So the thing is, it didn't come from my mother's side. I don't know my father at all. So I'm a whole mirror. So
and that's very important.
Right. So regardless of what, when we're talking about the grandparents and trying to figure out, it has to go through because of your extended family. What goes down in your extended family, what can jump a generation, what might can happen. You know
or what can you teach your kids
to keep
and their kids to look out for screenings.
Exactly.
Ladies, make sure you're getting your screenings done.
Please do. Please do.
It's very important. The earlier the better.
Yeah.
So
that's
let's talk about this a little bit. You were diagnosed with breast cancer.
Right.
And so what is that journey? What are your stages? Where are you in your journey with breast cancer right now?
It was first stage, which it was called early.
Okay, and how was it called early?
They say go when you're 40.
Okay.
Ladies, we go every year. I'm hoping we go every year and check our pussies.
So,
I mean, I'm just being honest. Please make sure you go check your coolers, get your tatas checked. You know, this is the important part. This is the shit niggas like. This is the shit they love. But regardless of what it be, getting the way, no way. I am one of those, because I was fast back in my days, and thank you, Lord Jesus.
hallelujah. Hallelujah.
And I went through some dicks, you hear me? And
You
I
been
made it.
saved.
You feel me?
Won't he do it?
I just got a couple of them in the bag, Lord. Just one.
Oh, Jesus.
Got a couple of them just right now. Okay.
We are
but
working in progress. He's still working on it.
So, Yeah, I went and did my first mammogram, and they found, well, actually I found the lump, but then they found some tissues around the lump. So,
Wow.
um,
So you were doing your own.
I was doing my own examination. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
And that is very important too. My
It's very
mom taught that to me when my breast started developing. She showed me start under the everything.
to up the clockwise
Yes.
and make sure you go down the middle.
Yes. Okay.
And that stuck with me because regardless of what in life, you always gonna want to know. I mean, I have nothing against the little young girls. Young girls, I have no problem with y'all. Our bodies are very important to us.
Yes.
Very, very
Everybody's
important.
body is
So, but especially ours. Because, we're an open wound that never heals.
Wow, I never really thought about it like that.
Because, we can catch diseases. Because it's just open. You let little Taquan come through there. He just got through leaving the Rebecca house. Did down in that pussy. Now he jumped and washed the head.
Not Rebecca, but why it had to be Rebecca?
Because, Tyrone won.
We
Like,
saw
hit that booty
Rebecca.
one or something.
Oh no!
Hey,
Oh no!
The bisexual.
Oh, what
That's
the
another
fuck?
title. What the fuck?
Oh gosh! All
Be
right.
on it. But hey,
Okay, so
so they did that. Then they removed the lump from the breast.
so you had surgery.
Yeah, they removed. It was a biopsy.
Okay, biopsy.
Yeah. So which I was fingers crossed trying to figure out if it was gonna be benign, which didn't.
Okay.
So it came back that the lump wasn't cancerous, but the tissues around it. Okay, so they had to remove that. Give and take. A couple of weeks later, they wanted to take the whole breast, which was like hell no.
I need my
And now my damn titties.
And
These my trophies.
And you know what? I think that's important that you said that right now because someone could be really going through that right now,
Right.
thinking that I have to lose my breast to overcome
You
this.
don't. You don't.
And
So
to say that because I always have thought that if you're diagnosed with breast cancer, you have to remove your breast tissue. So since you did not decide to do that, how are you?
well, I asked for a second opinion.
Okay.
To work out
That is
how
very
I
important.
can. To find out how can I remove that.
Okay.
So what they did was they said, well, let us test your lymph nodes, which is up under the arm. So I did a second surgery, which they came back very cool. Since I didn't want the breast to be removed, regardless of what I was gonna go through, I was gonna go through this anyway. So I didn't want the breast to be removed, so I let them do the 2 surgeries, and then I decided to do radiation. So right now we have as we're talking, I got 2 more weeks later, 2 more weeks more. I'm wonderful. I can take maybe a 30-minute nap, and I'm on point. It's just the fact of just trying to make sure you just treat yourself, treat your life good. You know what I'm saying? If God allows you to live, make sure you treat your temple, treat your body good. Drink some fucking water, bitch. All the sodas and all that shit, flush your shit out. Your pee smelling like the sewer. Flush it out. Get you some water.
Yes, your pee should be clear.
Yes, get you some water. You can drink all you want to.
So, how intense is your radiation? Because I'm gonna tell you, you're a trooper. Because you come from radiation, and you get out here and you do your thing, and it doesn't seem like is it taking energy from you? Do you feel sluggish?
I mean, if the thing is, if I feel sluggish, I make sure the most thing is keeping myself hydrated and make sure I'm eating well. Make sure if I'm feeling a little tired, I know how to sit back, take me a little nap. And see, that's the thing. If my body say, hey, lay down for a little second.
Sit down.
Sit down.
No.
So that means by the time I do, come back from treatment, I'm able to come and take me a good nap, make sure I eat good, make sure I replenish myself, and boom. And my thing is not stressing yourself about nothing.